Okay, well, I got it off the stand. Here's my paint I'm using. Okay, got some nice brown, Michael's Gold, French Ultramarine, white, black,
Where do you want to put
turquoise, white.
it? Way up here.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Stick the black thing in it?
Yeah, that
All
sounds
right.
like a good idea. And 24 karat gold art mines. Okay, I think it's running, so we're ready to go, I think. Let's see if I can get this set up the way it was. Let's see what we got going over there. See that little red light flashing?
Mm-hmm.
That means it should be flashing. Oh, good. It looks like it's in focus. All right, good. Terrific. This is a little 4K Eken, A-K-E-N camera. It's like a GoPro, but much cheaper. It was $55 on Amazon. If you are interested in taping yourself. Oh, it looks pretty thick too. I'm not going to put as much though. Okay. And I got another one here. There it is. Let's see how this one works. Batzel had a whole bunch of wonderful, oh, that's better, yes.
Mm-hmm.
She had a whole bunch of wonderful tools that I grabbed from her. Learning experiences. Yeah, I like this better.
Yeah.
Seems to. You know, a just slightly different tool can make all the difference. Make your painting experience much more pleasurable and easier. And I'm in for easy. Okay, let me get that little corner up there. Let it come out the sides. Still too much paint I used. Okay, well, I'll learn. Okay, so we got white here. And oops, that doesn't matter. And we've got black up there, right? And we should smush the sides too. Yeah, we should smush it around the sides so when it hits those sides, well, first of all, you want the sides painted. Yeah, you do. So let's get that paint. Got plenty of paint here, so why not? Get those sides painted.
Yeah.
I'm painting in a tray that's for underneath your washing machine. And you can get it at Lowe's. It's lined with newspaper and then freezer wrap on top. And it's got these bars that are from shelves that I tore down. That's good. I like the bucket. Gotta be careful though. It's got ridges in this thing. Okay. So we're ready to make our little pours in our shovels. So I have no way to move this over. So I'm going to just move it up maybe. Okay. Here's my shovels. I'll be right back. Here's my shovels, okay? A little shovel, you know, Walmart a beach pail shovel, and a dollar store shovel, okay? I think I'm going to start with, this might be too big. So, this is, I'm going to talk over it. And this is a little shovel that you can get at dollar store. So these 3 shovels and also a scoop. A spoon and a scoop. A spoon and a scoop. Okay? So that's all you need to do this kind of dustpan thing. And it's actually more than a dustpan, isn't it? Okay. So I'm going to put those over here. And what she does is she fills these up. Okay? I don't know if that's in the camera. Probably not. I'll bring the camera over in a few minutes. And she did a pour first. She put everything in a cup and then she poured it in and then she added to that. So I'm going to do the same thing. I think I watched it again. So I'm going to just pour paint in here. Okay? Don't know if you could see this. So I'm going to start with white. White. And then some gold. 24 karat gold. I'm pretty much doing a dirty pour. copper, orange. I don't have too much orange. And this beautiful golden color here. Oxide, something oxide it was. Oh, I know, I'm so professional. And then some brown. I think it was raw umber. Some of this Michael's gold, which is, ooh, very thick. Should have thinned that one out. And I'm going to put some ultraviolet blue. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that, but gorgeous colors. And some turquoise. Love what's in the cup. Black. Let's get some black. Oh, that thick black. I should have done that one out too. And some more 24 karat gold. Some more copper. I think it's a lot. So now we got the shovel.
Pour some in there.
And I'm going to pour it in the shovel. Can you see that, guys? Gee, that would have been a beautiful straight pour. Okay. So I'm going to leave that much in there. And I'm going to set it, oh, can you see the cells? That's really cool. I'm going to set it aside so it doesn't tip for now. Oops, I don't want it coming. This is the high end. Don't want it coming down here either. See, it does that too. It'll come this way too if it's
Good.
Stay. Stay. Okay. So, you know, she had a little tool that she used. Now this one doesn't have that end, so it's not going to tip out. Oh, these colors are gorgeous. Okay. So that's that one. I'm going to put this one right here, I think. I had a little ledge to put it on. I'm going to put this one right here. That's got a little ledge actually here somewhere. Okay, good. And the last little shovel. Love these colors. Oh my goodness. They're gorgeous.
Oh, gorgeous.
Okay, so, oopsie. I'm going to put that one here too, I think. And since I've got so much paint, I think I'm going to prepare the scoop. Scooby-Doop.
Yep.
Because it's a pretty big canvas, so... Okay, so can you guys see? I hope you can see. I don't know if you can see. What I'm going to do is... I don't care about the stand. I'm going to just show you what we've got in these little... She's sleeping. Okay. So there you go. That's in the scoop. And the shovels are back here. Whoops. Shovels are back here. Well, let me just pick them up and show them to you if that's easier. Shovels back here. Ah, see what's in the shovel? Okay, good. So I mixed the paint first in a cup, then poured it in the shovel. Look at the cells in this one. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Don't know what's going to happen though once we transfer it onto the canvas, okay? Don't know. And the big one is over here. Whoops, and that's dripping. So I'm going to get this one first. Okay, guys. I'm going to put this down where it was. I hope you're getting a picture. Let me check. Shut it off a minute. Let me make sure it's getting a picture. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't know if the timer is going. It's red, so I think it's still, I don't think it stopped. Yep, never stopped. Okay, here we go. And she started kind of like, she tilted her canvas a little,
Mhm.
and then she wants to run this along the edge here, so let's do that. Try to get it coming out even. There we go. And she kind of uses kind of a swervy motion. Oh, I love these colors. And she went up this way a little bit into the black. And I don't think she emptied the whole shovel, but I am. I'm going to empty the whole shovel. Now you could use the edge of that shovel for whatever is left in here to just get it coming out the edge end there. There's not much left, so it's pretty slow. You can get kind of like these lines like this.
Mhm.
Very cool. Okay, that's good enough. So, oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Excited. Okay, leave that there. So this is the only part she just tilts, okay? A little bit, tilt it up this way. Let's make it go a little bit around. Stretch some of the cells. You're probably not seeing this good in your camera. In the camera. So I'm going to go down this way and let it go to the very... The blue is stunning. Stretching out those cells up here beautifully. So glad I watched this video again this morning because it's fresh in my mind. So you guys, I don't know what you're seeing. So it's blended, it's really nicely gone into, much better than my pour the other day where I didn't put the paint all over the canvas first. It's melting in nice on both sides, right? So now I'm going to take the other shovel. Let's see which one. We'll do this one here. I'm going to do this one here next. Breathe. I think what she did was, she kind of came in this way. Now, of course, it's not going to come out the same like hers. Try to get it even on the edge.
Mhm.
And then she went through here and went kind of like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Wow. It's exciting, guys. This shovel thing is really exciting. And she kind of just left that hanging there. But I'm not sure if I am.
Nice. She let it go off there.
Very earthy, huh? It's very earthy. Got a little bit of stuff. And then we'll take some stuff out of the shovel later with skewers and stuff. But for now, I'm just going to put it over here. I'm painting in my bedroom today because it's cold in Florida. 54 degrees, and I know some of you are saying, oh, you poor thing. And I got some more left in here, too. Okay. So,
Do you want the little
then
one?
she took another one,
The little one?
and, oh, you have the little one. Maybe I'll do the little one first. Good, thank you, Debbie. Debbie's my other part of my brain working here. So, I forgot what she did. This is empty so far. And you know, this is my painting. I don't have to do it like hers. One thing I'm noticing is there's blue over there. And there's no blue in this pour, in this thing. So I'm going to just, you can just add color in there. Like that. Okay. You can just add it in there. Okay. So, oh, whoa, I love it. Can you see that, guys? Just add it in there. So I'm going to just, I remember she said she wanted more red in. I'm trying to think of design here. Design meaning how much of the negative space I want to remain. This we need to spread out a little. She runs through things. So I'm going to run through it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that'll work, right, Deb?
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Okay, so I might not need to use all the paint. She didn't use all her paint. She said she was going to do another small dirty pour. But then she kind of ran things through things. And I'm going to take another tool, a different tool. She had that little spatula, which I don't have a smooth spatula. Let's try this one here. Yeah, let's see. Let's try these two things, okay? They're just palette knives, plastic palette knives. Look at all the cells coming up. Holy mackerel.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Of course, right now I'm trying to think of design. Oh, look at this coming up in here. This is cool too. Okay.
There.
She runs through stuff. Oh, too deep. Okay, we'll fill that in. But so I don't know. I just feel like I should use some of this, but I'm afraid to use. Well, let me use this one first. Okay. So we're going to use this one first. Let me see, where else do I want to go with this? I need something down here. I'm just going to work along the edge a little. Woo! Sue says it has to be. I fill that line and I got badly misused. So I'm trying to keep some of the white as negative space, and let me just do a little tilting here. Then we could dip into the palettes, which are the shovels. They're the palettes. Oh, that blue is spreading. That's good.
Gorgeous.
I think I feel like this is gonna have to come up a little, and maybe even come up out of this top just a little. Okay, let it go back. Still leaving some negative space up there.
Good.
Let it come back, and you have to get rid of some of the thick paint anyway. You have to get some of it to come over, although she didn't. Not really, not a whole lot. But I think I put a lot more paint on here than she did. So, let's see what we got here. I'd like some of the, oh, look at the cells showing up in the tentacles. Oh my God, I think I'm going to add a little more blue again. I'll mix some turquoise into this. Adding a little turquoise into it. Although I have plenty of paint in my cup. I'm going to add some of this wonderful gold. And some of this gold. And some of the black. There's a trick the other gal did. I should probably try. Now, the nice thing about black canvas like this is you can paint it back out again. Or the white. I can paint anything back out again that I don't like. I want some of that white down in here.
Beautiful.
Shouldn't know. Okay, but maybe when we twirl some stuff into it. Look at this shovel. This shovel worth priceless. I love a shovel. I'm going to put a little bit of this. It's got some fantastic blue in here. Oh my God.
There.
So it's a little curvy for me. A little too curvy. I like a little more or less of that curvy thing going on. But we're going to stretch it a little bit and maybe push through it a little bit and see what happens. Great cells coming up in there. I like these little moon things, these little things happening from the drips.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep this balanced, and we've got black. The space is divided pretty nicely. Maybe we need just a little tentacle. Let's See, and I don't want it curvy. Just going off at the top like that.
That is good.
Let's see. This would be better in one of these squeegee things because I would be able to control it a lot better. And that's where the shovel, I think, really comes in. Where using the shovel comes in, because you can use the tip of that shovel. I'll show you what I mean. You get just at the tip, and you'll see the difference. Yeah, that's a different shape, and that's good. And not everything should be the same. It's like a no-no rule. Alright, too much. Stop. Restraint is important. Wow. I have to say, it's a little strange, but it's kind of gorgeous. I love this turquoise that's popping up. Wow. Okay, so I need a little tentacle. Let me see if I can get some of this in here. Not one to waste paint. And again, using the tip of the shovel. That's good. Made a little different than that. And it added that that look of, it almost looks like an octopus.
Yes.
And she runs through things too. Right off the side. Let it go right off the side. Let it go right off the side. There you go. That went off the side. Okay. So, some beautiful things happening here. I'm going to just, you got to smooth out this black that's kind of just gotten too thick in one place and didn't cover in other places. But that could be all done later. That's one thing nice about using black and white. I need something up here, but I don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to do what she does, is flip the canvas and just turn it around and see what it looks like from a different angle. This is really wild. This is kind of like an octopus tentacles, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
All right, we'll turn this around. Whoopsie. Room. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're looking at it. Oh yeah, it really helps to change the way you're looking at it. Because now I'm seeing this really still is the top. This is the bottom. Of course, we're going to pull this black down over the edges, but I can do that later. There's a lot of black in here. Do it later. Okay. So, I want to see more turquoise. I want to see a little more of the blue. So my little shovel here has, that's a pretty big shovel. I want to use the smaller shovel. And I haven't even used the spoon, the spoon. So for experimentation purposes, I'm going to take what's left in this cup, pour it in this spoon. And we're going to have a lot more control, I think. Every single thing you use. And we don't want to overdo. Don't want to overdo. So I'm pondering. I really love the white space up there. It needs a few more tentacles, but this is a lot. And I don't think this edge is going to do it. I think the skewer or blowing or the, it also doesn't have the color I wanted in it. So I'm going to put some of that, whoops, kind of off the side here. Going to put a little bit of that, and then I'm going to put like a dirty pour in there instead of right just at the tip. And a little bit of this, same thing, dirty pour. Okay. Copper is gorgeous. So, what I'm telling myself is restrain yourself. Don't put too much. You don't have to empty the whole thing. Don't have to. I want some with the blue in here. Whoa, it's coming out different, isn't it?
Good.
It's coming out very solid. Which I'm not sure if I like that. But I'm gonna swish it back and forth. Okay, let's move this around a little bit. Try to, oh, it's bringing up cells, that's good. Let's try to get it blending a little. We might run a thing through it too, a skewer through it. Get it to blend a little bit. It's blending, that's good. Okay, I'm use the edge of this. I'll put this in here. I think this is what I should have used in the first place. More control. But we want to break up some, oh, it's bringing up some pretty cool cells, and it is bringing up that blue and whatchamacallit that I wanted. Blue and aqua, yeah. Let's do one through like she does.
Yes.
And it needs to come down.
There.
Wow.
Cool. Very cool.
Oh, this is really, you have to fly by your instincts and what you watch. You need to watch lots and lots and lots of videos, because I could never have done this without that, without watching some of her tricks and tools. It makes a big difference, it really does. So I'm almost done, I think. I'm not going to, I'm trying not to dawdle with it too much. Yeah, I like that breakup of that white better. And I don't think it needs a heck of a lot more. This needs a little bit of something in here, let's see. But I want to maintain the white, some of that white, so let's just use the tip of this shovel. There we go. And I don't like this shape, so let me just bring some of that out like that.
Cool.
Now, when you have these kind of splotches, you could always put some white paint and get rid of it. I'm not that offended by them, to be honest, but because a lot of it, there's a lot of cells coming up all over. This needs something. This is pretty busy, but not too busy. This is a little too quiet. So I think what I'm going to do is take my shovel again, and I'm going to put some turquoise in it. Right, let me see what I got left in here. Yeah, let me pour this in there. Okay, and of course when you do this it becomes a dirty pour, and it gets pretty mixed, right? But you can charge it with some other colors. And what have I got? I just put a little bit of the black, just so it blends with the black that's already down. Tiny little bit of the blue. Make it a dirty pour that way. Whoops. Oh my goodness, I forgot all about this orange, and I was so worried I didn't have enough. That's beautiful, that orange. And again, I'm not going to put too much, so I just need some of the gold. Okay. And she's, remember when she used to go just say, oh, I need a little white. Okay. So, using this little shovel, you can see, I think, what I put into it. It's got these nice little satellites in here, which I kind of like. It doesn't need a lot, so I'm really going to try to restrain by using just the tip of the shovel, okay? A lot of control here. Oh wow, it came out thick because there was a lot of paint in there. Now, the good thing about this is there's black surrounding it. So if it's too much, oh, I'm not really unhappy with it. If it's too much, you take black and just push it in, like this. Okay, make it less big. Whoa! That's better. It's better. Yeah, that is better. You could also use the black as for ribbons, you know, to just make nice long ribbons, as long as you have this nice tip on it. I like the cells that are coming up, the blue cells in there and everything. That's pretty nice. And if I move it a little bit, it'll help it. You don't have to move it a lot, just move it a little bit to make some cells, more cells come up. When you move paint, it makes the cells come up. So that's the only reason I'm doing this. You just rock it back and forth a little bit, not too much. And like I said, if that ribbon gets too big, just squirt it with some black paint. Almost done. I feel like there's just a little something that needs to be done up there. Glad I put the blue in. Yeah, that really helped a lot. There's enough of the copper, enough gold, maybe a little blowing. Let's see what a little blowing does. I'm going to just take off my gloves for a moment. I'm going to just put this on pause for a second. Let me see, did it go on pause? This thing's in the way. No, it's... So, this is what we've got so far. And it's, I think it's pretty dynamic. I really like the colors I chose. You need to watch Priscilla Batzel. That's where I got the inspiration and the tutoring for doing this. This area here is a little bit annoying me. This little quiet area, a little too quiet. I mean, it just needs a strand. It doesn't need a whole lot. So, okay, so these are the tools I used. Some of the paint is still sitting in these little shovels and things, and I'll be using that with the skewer to dip into those and just put maybe just a few fine lines, and I think I'm going to do some blowing. So I'm going to put it back and start it again. Now it's going. Okay. Okay guys, so we're going to just do some last minute things, and see this nice little blue that's in here? I'd like to get that blue. It's not necessarily going to do it. Different shape. Missed the blue. So what we're going to do is take this tool and oh wow, but it's got some colors, different colors in it, and I like the shape, and I like that it's not too thick. So you want to keep things different, you know, you want to just keep things different. Just let that go off like that, and we'll push the black in a little, make it a little thinner. There you go. Ooh, so it got a little feathering going on there too. When you play with things, you find you have happy accidents, and I love happy accidents. Yeah, let's just get something different going up here. Okay, not overdo it, but that's beautiful. Woohoo! So let's use more blue on here. It's not going to show up too much, but I want it to be subtle. If I use the turquoise into that, which I am, it will be showing up a little bit more, and you want not the same color from one end to the other anyway, just a cardinal rule of mine. And I'm just going to put a little the turquoise in one of the shovels. Just a tad. I don't want to waste it. And I'm doing it that way because I don't want a big blob of it. Pouring it right in like a big blob. You might have to continually clean your skewer. It's hot where you're going to connect it.
There you go.
Where you're going to connect it. Now the black's off the edge here, which I don't like. So let's get it. It's very a lot of black here, so let's get a lot of it off, covering. We don't want a blank canvas. No, that's a no. No blank canvas, especially on the edge here. I can go back over that again. See how that changing it from the blue to the dark blue to the turquoise helped? And you could even add a little tinge of white. And pick up the white. You might have to clean the skewer off. So like multicolor is nice. And then just run it through. Just run it through a little bit here. Not too much. Don't overdo it, but that's nice. That is very nice. It's nice. Now this shape is very much like this shape. They're not the same thickness, but they're going the same direction. So you have to make it a little different. And like I said, you might have to clean the skewer off depending on how much you want this to show up. Okay, that's enough. Now up here, I want some turquoise coming up off those tendrils. Oh yes, and nice skinny, not too much. And that little turquoise went right in there. So I'm going to pick that up again. I'm going to pick up some blue this time. We don't want to overdo it. So I'm just let this one run along this way. Remember to not make everything going the same way, same direction, same thickness. So it takes some brain power, doesn't it? You have to be thinking all the time. And we could use something over here. A little tendril coming up out of here. That white is pretty strong. I'll pick up some of this here. So I'm dipping it. Oh yeah, I'm dipping into my other spoons and things to mix some colors, make some different colors. This needs to show up just a wee bit more. And I have a nice little bed pad under here I can rub this off onto, or paper towel, whichever you have. Let it come off the side. Don't know if it, not the same color anyway. We don't want another black. But let's put need more turquoise. So I see how long we even go. What time do we start? I don't know.
You can have it.
Probably been at least 35-40 minutes, I think. See, make it a different color. See?
Yes.
I'll make everything the same. That's nice and faint, but I like that. Need some more turquoise up there. So let's run it along the edge here. Twirling this as you go to get the paint off.
Gives it a little texture.
Twirling it, so because it's gotten rid of some on one side, so twirling it gets what's on the other side off. That's better than just that plain. Look at these beautiful whatchamacallits coming up. Okay, I'm not crazy about that white thing there, so I'm going to get just a little stick and just put a little bit of white paint. Get rid of this. I mean, you could leave that, but I don't like it. So I don't have to leave what I don't like. Just got to smooth it out. Okay, it's a little thick. This paint's a little thick. But it'll settle down. These don't bother me. That for some reason did. I don't like this corner right here. Let's get that cleaned off. So right now it's just cosmetic. I'll be going along the sides. A little splash, no more than that. And I like the way that blue is just gorgeous up there. I think maybe some of that blue needs to be up there. Very, very skinny line. Very skinny line. So I'm going to use the skewer, clean it off, and just put a little bit of that blue. Whoops, wrong end. That's a good end if you want it thicker. Oh, let me see. Just touching it lightly. Just touching it ever so lightly.
There you go.
If it gets too thick, just go back in with the white again. Push the white into it. It needed that blue. See? You know, your instincts will tell you that white's it's a little too thick. So where's that white thing again? I'm going to push that back in again. There you go. Yeah, it's just a little too thick. Push the white back in. Oops, now I've got it dirty. The white. Okay. You can always touch it up after it dries too. So, I think, except for a few little thick areas of black in here, which need to be brought down, you don't want it so thick in one area. Like she said, it flattens out a little, but a little too thick. Now this will probably take 3 days, maybe 2 to dry, because it's on pretty thick. And I really didn't pour a lot of paint, tilt a lot of paint off. So I'm going to say that's it for now. And I'm going to shut my camera off. And I wish you all a happy day, blessed day, and happy painting. Keep painting and watch the pros on YouTube, and you'll learn a lot, and you'll paint just like them. Okay, that's it for now. I'm going to say goodbye. Oh, let me bring in for close-up. Okay, so this is it. This is the dustpan pour for today. I'm sorry you're getting the reflection of the blinds. Let me see if I hold it a different way. That's better. So we've got
You need to put the torch on it.
I don't think I'm going to torch it, except to burst bubbles. I think it
That's
has
what I
enough
mean.
cells, way
Yeah.
enough cells.
It does have enough cells.
So we'll just torch it a little bit after we get off camera, just to bust any bubbles that are there. But that's it. It's done, I think.
Beautiful.
It's been rendered. Taping it.
You can tell when you spread this how much you put on, and it didn't look like a lot, but it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Just let it run off the sides, what you don't need.
Yeah, I can tell that it needs to, I know. So,
Yeah, I think that's good enough.
okay.
Here's the bucket.
Ooh. Yeah, beautiful. Should I put it all or just part of it?
I wouldn't put the whole thing, but you got an awful lot of color on white on the bottom, so I put a little bit. I would do that and then squirt some white in there.
Okay.
Let me hold this for you a second.
Is this white?
Yep. Got it?
You just squirt it in
Yep.
now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good. You might want to squirt some turquoise in there too. There you go. Perfect.
Okay. And
You're going to do it along the ledge.
yes.
That's it. Keep it close to it. Oh, you're going to do your own thing. That looks beautiful already. Ooh. Neat. That'll hold that for you.
Yeah. And then I want
Let it
to,
slide.
yeah, it needs to come down.
And off this edge too. Make it pretty color.
I just like what happened up there.
Yeah. It was great running it through the black like that.
I wonder if it's effect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have some much white, but that's okay. It'll give me. That looks like fingerprints.
Wow, so beautiful, stretched out.
I'll put something else down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Make sure it's even, the cups underneath. Good. Okay, then you need a smaller shovel.
Oh, and I got rid of the fingerprint look. I didn't like that.
Oh, we got a lot of gold on here. We don't want to waste this gold. We want to put this gold.
I'm gonna add that later. I'm gonna probably see what happens with this white.
Okay, let me
Put it in with this
Let
white.
me put it so it's sitting up like this so it doesn't roll off.
So my gloves are really better because it's full of black.
You're right. Oh, look at that turquoise in there.
Yes. I'm gonna add a little more turquoise to this
Yeah.
cup. Yes. Ooh, and put it where?
Use the tip. Well, you needed it in here, so I would run it up this way
Yeah.
and through that way.
Okay.
So you let the tip do the work for you.
Okay.
Get closer so it doesn't come in so thick. Oh, you didn't have to use the whole thing.
Too much.
Yeah, restraint. You gotta restrain yourself from just dumping the whole shovel.
I'm used to dumps.
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
lighter touch.
Yeah.
Do a lighter touch.
But that helps. It broke up some of that sameness that was in there. Now take what's left on there and just put
Yes.
another tendril out this way. Out, let it cross back over and back out.
Okay.
Makes me a little nervous. Down lower. Okay, down lower because what's happening is that's where you're getting that squiggly.
Yes.
Let it actually touch the canvas so it acts like a pen almost.
Ooh, what do I do about squiggles?
That's pretty cool. That looks like a tendril.
Yeah. Bring it through here.
Well, let it come up this way and that way, but let it touch the canvas. And you got nothing left. Put some of this.
Okay.
You want some orange?
Yeah. Let me have it orange.
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 Yes.
Let's do the orange.
I like the orange.
And let it through the tip. Let the tip touch the... That's it. Touch the canvas.
And then go where? Touch it where?
Let's see what I got. Okay. So I would start like right about down. Go in here and go through and go like that.
Okay, I'm going to start way up here.
Mm-hmm. You have to go pretty fast because you haven't got that much. There you go. Beautiful. Okay. That orange is, yes. That orange
I
is
love
good.
the orange pipes it.
That orange is good. I'd put a little more, but I would use a skewer now
Yeah.
and dip the skewer in here
Okay.
and let it run off that way and that way.
Okay.
Got a skewer?
Give me that one.
Make sure it's clean.
I'll wipe it. I got a paper towel here.
Scott. You're not using that end, but this side, wipe the side too. I got so many skewers, but they're in the garage.
That's all right.
There might be one. Let's see if there's another one.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, it'll
Right on.
probably be alright. Oh, there's another one over here too.
It's dried off.
Okay, there's another one here too if you need it.
I'm going to take from here and pull it.
Now you need more, yeah. And if you need the fatter end of the skewers, it'll make it a little thicker. And twirl it while you're pulling, because there you go. There you go. Come right out of the top. Good. I would just thicken it up a little bit in there. So it shows. I love that orange. Oh my. I might have to put some of that in mine. You learn from watching somebody else too, you know. Mine's still wet, so I could still do it actually. That orange, look at the cells it's making along the side. That's so cool. No way, she's feathering it a little bit.
Yeah, I want it.
That's nice. Sure.
It needs to be thicker here. Just a hair. So you can see the stream of it. Oh, look, there's a purple there.
That's nice. Now I would make, see that's one color?
Yeah.
Bring that orange alongside the edge of that. Always think about changing the sameness of something. You need more of the orange. And white, you might have to wipe it off every now and then, clean the tip. This way. Hold it sideways like this. Hold it sideways.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm getting more in there. There.
And then you can always bend it back the other way.
Oh,
That's good. Use some of that. Yeah, nice. And if you don't, you always put more white in if you think it's too thick. You just keep fiddling with it. This is so gorgeous through here. Oh my goodness. Needed that. I think I need some of that in here too, Katie.
yeah,
Don't you think?
I'm looking for where I want to put it.
Yeah, try the fat end. Keep them both in there. Use the fat end.
Yeah, it needs some more bolder space.
Look at the tint. Really tint into the white. Twirl it while you're doing it.
Get it covered.
Get some more. Nice. I like that little bit of orange. It really adds something to it, doesn't it? Atta girl. You're getting it now. Getting the touch. Way to come up right out of there.
I know, it's really not
Yeah, right through the black. There you go. There you go. Oh, nice.
a little twirl that way.
Nice. Nice.
You know what? The squiggles are different.
They're gorgeous. Look at the cells in those. Wow. Yeah, I like the squiggles. Wow. Because
That was
everything.
nerves.
Well, there's a lot of
This
different.
is too thick.
No, I like it. I like the orange show. Oh, you mean this itself?
Yeah.
No, I think with the orange it's okay.
Okay.
You can. There's
Well,
a lot
it
of.
kind of looks like a tentacle coming down.
There's a lot of different
Alright.
stuff going on there. Now, what we're going to do is turn it. Okay, you didn't let it sit on it, and that's why you got that squiggle again. Let me see if we
Can
can.
we do something with it? Oh, there we go. Take my squiggle out.
Yeah, take the squiggle off. And we're going to take a clean thing here.
I need to thin it now. Give it some shape, right?
Thin it out.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You know all the tricks.
Well,
Doing
Yeah.
it a while.
you just keep painting.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's got a little feathery thing going on now too.
Yes.
I could take some white that's clean white and maybe make a little space too between the
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of crowded.
it's better.
Yes.
It's better. Now you fiddle with that a little bit more because it does need a little bit more in there too. Get it clean, get it clean. Wipe here first before you go into that.
Oh, because of that.
Wipe there first, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing on there. It's white.
So I've got Debbie taking a lesson today. If anybody wants lessons, email
Oh, yes.
preacherld@aol.com.
And we're
Atta girl. Now lift it, lift it, lift it. See if that's enough. I think you need it up there, yeah. Oh, she's crossing over. It's nice.
I want that out of there.
That looks nice.
Yes, the one I want.
They make these thinner, I think. You gotta clean the thing.
Oh.
Clean it here first.
Yes.
So these are little extra what do you call them? Finicky things we do at the end just to make the painting
There.
do what we want it to do. Oh, I love that red in there. Wow.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to,
I love it.
as we thin it out.
It's making little feathers and all that kind of good stuff.
There.
Yeah. And that really helped a lot with that blue always being a little too overpowering.
There.
Do what we want it to do. Oh, I love that red in there. Wow.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to,
I love it.
as we thin it out.
It's making little feathers and all that kind of good stuff.
There.
Yeah. And that really helped a lot with that blue always being a little too overpowering.
There.
Do what we want it to do. Oh, I love that red in there. Wow.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to,
I love it.
as we thin it out.
It's making little feathers and all that kind of good stuff.
There.
Yeah. And that really helped a lot with that blue always being a little too overpowering.
I'm running it, I think, but.
Well, you need to clean that up.
Yep, I see it.
Just put some clean paint on it and that'll go away. And then I think it's done. It's really gorgeous.
There we go.
There you go. Good. Don't keep digging into it or you'll bring the blue up again.
There.
Good. Alright, I'll take a look at it from that way.
I don't like that little. That.
Here you go. Let's take a look at back for a minute. Put that over there.
Okay.
So this is the piece. I
Yeah.
think it's got terrific.
fun.
I think it's got terrific color. I think it's well compositionally. It's balanced. I think a little tiny bit of white right in here
Yeah.
to draw that white from here to here. Just carry it through from here, right down through here.
From where to?
From here,
Okay.
right through to down out that way.
All right.
Could have done with a skewer too, but we'll see how that might be a little too thick.
Oh no, I think.
Yes. Okay. So now take your skewer and thin this out by pulling that up. It needed that white. It just tied that whole top part in.
And thin this out.
There you go. All right.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
That's gorgeous. That's just little change, just little I can't think of the word. Tweaks. That's the word I'm trying to think. A little tweaking here and there just makes a huge difference. Connect those two. That looks strange.
Well, I want it underneath.
Oh, okay. Well, this is too vague.
Okay.
That's very prominent, so I would just make it come right over it. There you go. Better. Better. It was just too vague to stay under.
There. Looks like there's a shadow coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a little thick.
Yeah.
So I would just take a clean skewer and take a little of this black.
Okay.
A lot of black down here. And push it in.
Yeah.
That's it. Just, it needed a little thinning out.
Yeah, it looked thick to me.
That's better. I would thin this out too.
With black?
Well, no, it's gold. That's the gold. So that's right here. That's where she takes stuff right out of her dustpan.
Yeah. Because she keeps with the
And
same.
just push into the white. Oh, okay. Well, this is too vague.
Okay.
That's very prominent, so I would just make it come right over it. There you go. Better. Better. It was just too vague to stay under.
There. Looks like there's a shadow coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a little thick.
Yeah.
So I would just take a clean skewer and take a little of this black.
Okay.
A lot of black down here. And push it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
That's it. Just, it needed a little thinning out.
Yeah, it looked thick to me.
That's better. I would thin this out too.
With black?
Well, no, it's gold. That's the gold. So that's right here. That's where she takes stuff right out of her dustpan.
Yeah. Because she keeps with the same.
And just push into the white. There you go. Thinned it out. All right, not too much, not too much, or you start making it thick again.
I think it needs something else.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It
Still
needs.
too thick.
And it's too. It needs broken up.
Well, you're running it into it, along
Yeah.
it instead of into it.
Okay.
Instead of pushing into it, you're running alongside of it. So
Okay.
this is what you have to do.
Oh, I see.
Pushing into it
Okay. Push up. Push
instead of running alongside of it.
up. Okay. It needs thinner. There we go.
It'll also start making cells along there that way too.
Oh, there we go. Much better.
Good. But it needed that white to come down
Yeah, I did. Okay. Push up. Push
instead of running alongside of it.
up. Okay. It needs thinner. There we go.
It'll also start making cells along there that way too.
Oh, there we go. Much better.
Good.